Having twins can get hard, and handling the morning alone with twins can get even harder.
You think I don't see you?
However, I must say it is one of the most rewarding things I've ever done, so I thought I would take you guys along on our little endeavor we like to call our morning routine. Our morning usually starts out at around 7 a.m. If you've seen my Pumping for Twins video, you know at this point I have already pumped for their morning feed, and I also walked our baby girl Sakura. And now it is time to check on our boys. Hello. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Good morning to you. And good morning to you. Why do you look like that? You look like a Wolverine, sir. Yeah! Say mama. So good. Such good boys. Hi, Eisen. You look extra big today. I gotta go prep your food, so I gotta get out of here. Alright guys, do you guys want to hang out together? Let me get you a toy. Let's see. Let's go with these two. There you go. Just to have a little fun. So I will actually be watching them through that camera right there. Before I feed them, I like to change their diapers because who would like to eat with their diaper filled to the brim? Yeah, absolutely no one. See what we're working with. Okay? This is starting to get very challenging as the boys do not want to sit still at all. So I've found that giving them a small toy that captures their attention can be really helpful in this type of situation. Macaroni. And once I finish one baby, we move onward to our second baby boy, which is always a trip with little Enzo Gray. He just absolutely loves to roll over. And now that I settled our two snuggle me's and just placed a little blanket over it so that the boys can drink their milk. We have such beautiful big boys. So if you saw from our nighttime routine, this is a relatively new thing we're doing where we're letting them eat on their own. Probably been doing it for like 3 weeks now. It's been going pretty well, and now they don't have to wait, like feed them one at a time, which is pretty great. If you saw from our last solo mom day in the life. This is my favorite noise. Oh no, let's put this in. Let's put that back in. The amount of time it takes for them to drink their milk really varies, but once they're done, they start making their way towards their toy area, and it's the cutest thing. Today they started walking towards me though, but that works out as well. And now our morning can begin, so I'm gonna let them play. That's what we're gonna do. I really look messed up, man. I do like to give them some independent play in the morning, since in the evenings we do have our family time like you saw on our nighttime routine. So they each found their own little area of entertainment and they pick their toys that interest them. So now that they have finished their meal, they're just exploring their little area. They kind of like scatter all over the place. Oh, one thing I wanted to ask you guys actually. I'm looking for like little bumpers for the sides, just in case. I really don't like the corners. I'm probably going to get them off of Amazon, so if you know any good brands that you guys recommend, make sure to comment them down below. Musical instruments are right there. We got some books over there, some little squishy toys, and they just pick and choose what they want. And Eisen right now, he actually went above and beyond. And he got one of these little cups, the mushy cups.
I think I mentioned it in our nighttime routine that these are like their favorite toys. So I'm gonna leave them down. Actually. Eisen, you're in a cubby. How you in a cubby? I think what I'm gonna do is just let them hang out and play. They're starting a band as we speak, and I'll be watching them on the camera. I'm just gonna, you know, wash my face and do all that fun stuff.
In the bathroom, I literally just washed my face, applied moisturizer, and for my hair, I literally just let it out of the braid. And
I look like I spent so much time in the bathroom. Secret, girls. A secret. I spotted you. You guys are playing? Are you playing nice with each other? Playing nice with each other? I'm going to linger around here for a minute, just watch them play in case they need me or want me, and then I will step downstairs and just get their breakfast ready. So their wake times at this point are around 3 hours. So if they woke up at around 7:20, their 3-hour mark would be at around 11:20. So at 11:20, we will start putting them to bed. And one way that I found to help them have longer naps is to just give them like a little half meal of breast milk, just to like kind of like keep them going through their nap, because they still want to eat every 3 hours, but then their wake time is every 3 hours, and it's very confusing, but this is what works for them. So every baby is different. I love it when they just attack you. Clap, 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 clap. Clap, clap, clap. Such a good boy. You're having fun? And so great, you decided to stand up? You like standing up?
now I'll get their little snack milk ready, and while I do so, I'll be watching the boys on my camera.
I think earlier I said the boys are gonna go to bed at 11:20. And it's actually supposed to be 10:20 because that would be 3 hours from 7:20. They're just doing so well. They're behaving super well. So I'm going to take this time to just get their milk prepped so that they can have their little nap. Regarding like solids, we usually give them solid meals twice a day. We're attempting to try and do it 3 times a day, but it's very difficult with 2 of them. So for now, twice a day is just what works. So once they wake up from their nap, we will give them breakfast, lunch breakfast really. But let's get their milk ready.
I decided to give them 110 mLs, which is quite a bit less than their normal feed, but it will at least let them get by so that they can have a nice long nap.
And we have our 2 hungry, tired babies. It's crazy how much they can eat. Like, babies are amazing. Can you tell who's who? So the boys finished eating. Hi, how are you? Hi. They are definitely ready for bed. They're just very tired. Same Eisen. So here you go, Eisen. You got one. Almost had it. Here you go, Mr. Gray. Good job. I'm gonna put their sleep sacks on, and yay! And then we're gonna get them to sleep. Yay, you're all ready. Boo! You're all ready for sleep time.
Good job. They're so big. I feel like I could do a whole video on like their nap time and how they sleep through the night. But that's going to be for another time. We're going to have the camera, obviously, watching them. And now we're going to set up for darkness.
So I'll turn on the sound machine, close the blinds, and then hand them their little blankets. These cues are what let the babies know it's sleep time, and they literally never cry because we have instilled such good sleeping habits. So always gotta make sure Sakura is not in the room before we leave. This is an ongoing battle we have. So the boys are currently napping. They ended up falling asleep like at 10:30 rather than 10:20, which is fine. And now I basically have a little bit of free time. So what I usually do is either start cooking lunch, depending on the time that they woke up and the time it is now. But I think I'm gonna do like a breakfast lunch combo for them. So that's the plan. And I also have to tidy up the living room, which is always fun. So if you guys don't follow us on Instagram, you may not know that we have a toy rotation day. So around every week and a half, we have a bunch of toys downstairs that we rotate from their playroom to down here. So I really haven't found a really good way to organize them down here, but that's okay. So I'm just going to tidy up to the best of my abilities and then give the living room a quick vacuum. And the boys are still napping peacefully, which gives me a bit of time to try and get some work done, like some editing videos or just finishing up any collaborations on Instagram that I have that are open. I do this while they're napping so that when they are awake, I can spend just organic quality time with them.
So since it's the weekend, we have to splurge making some biscuits since we can't go to Cracker Barrel. If you didn't actually know, the first place we took the boys outside, obviously before the whole pandemic happened, was actually Cracker Barrel. It was their first outing. It'll be a memory they will cherish for the rest of their lives. They ended up turning out great and I enjoyed them deeply, as you can see by this video. And then the boys ended up waking up. We got some awake boys. Hey, hi. Such a sweetie. And Ivan, what you doing? Alright. Let me get your food. Ivan. Boo. Say boo. You happy, baby? Okay. How about you? You're happy too. Such a good boy.
So I ended up pumping a little bit. I'm going to use that.
I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. I'm back and I got Milky. I'm back and I have Milky. Are you guys ready to eat? Are you ready to eat your food? I feel like I'm ready to roll over.
So the boys finished their milk meal and now they're gonna eat some solids. So the reason we do that is because we prioritize drinking the milk and then give them solids after. So we're gonna have some lunch breakfast mix. We're gonna make them a little omelet and then maybe like some oatmeal bites with some veggies, or not veggies, some fruits. For the omelet, I usually add bell peppers, but I didn't have any today, so I just added some tomato to the mix. And the boys are like egg lovers to the max, so they will really enjoy this. So I just got a scoop of oatmeal and added some water and then microwaved, just normal oats, and then mashed a banana on top of it to give it some yummy flavor.
Guys, hello friends. Yay! It's time to eat food. Say mama. He's like, no, I'm gonna say I'm gonna steal your camera, ma'am. So cute. Beep, babe. What's wrong? Why you? What? Can you explain? It's okay. Okay. You know, I can't breathe when you're suffocating me like that, sir. So now we have the fun time of taking the boys downstairs for their first meal of the day. And I think I'm gonna get up for a second. I usually bring them downstairs one by one. I think that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna start with Enzo because he seems a little sad for some reason. So I like take off all of their clothes while they're eating. It's just the easiest way for me. And that's what I'm gonna do. I do want to invest in like those like full overall gowns for eating, but I just haven't found like a brand that I really want. So if you know of one, let me know. Let's start with you, okay, Mama? I love you guys so much. Now I'm bringing them downstairs one by one. This is little Enzo. He is hanging out in his high chair with some toys while I get his brother. Mr. Gray's gonna stay here for a second. Let me give you a little toy. You want a ball? I'm gonna go get your brother, okay? I'll be right back. The baby's ready for food. All right, demanding. Let's see what we have. We have your omelet and then your oats with some banana. So let me cut up some pizzas. Okay, hungry boy. So I usually cut in like little pizza slices, and since it is a circle, and they'll grab it and they eat it. Yummy. And now we have their new food of the day, which is oats. Believe it or not, they have tried literally everything but oats. And yummy? It's okay. And they really did so well. Like, they literally everything. I mean, for a baby, of course, like they are literally 9 months old. So there's nothing left of this, and there's only that little piece of egg left. So pretty good meal, I must say. Super happy for them. So now this is like the super interesting part where I managed to get them all cleaned up all by myself. You got something to say, sir? You're laughing? You're laughing at your brother? Let's get you both there. Laughing? What you got to say about this, huh? Yeah, you know. So funny. And while I'm bathing Enzo, I'm going to leave Eisen on the high chair, but I'm going to remove all the food so that there's like no possibility that he might choke in the 5 seconds I'm away. And then I'll be watching him on my phone on my camera. You think you're a funny boy? You think this is funny? Serious. He's like, it's not funny. So I'm going to remove the food that is left on their trays just in case, because I don't want them to put anything in their mouth while I'm gone. And I'm also going to give him a little toy so that he doesn't get too fussy while he's just, you know, hanging out there. And what I found works best for us is giving them a quick make-do bath on our downstairs sinks, which we never use. And the only reason this works out is because the water never really gets too hot. So even if they pull on the levers, they won't get burnt. So that's the only reason this works out. So before you try it out, make sure that your sink is compatible with babies. I'm gonna put a diaper on Mr. Gray, and then I'm just gonna leave him in his bedroom and watch him on the camera that I have while I finish up little Eisen Lee. Come to me! Yay, clean babies! Hi. Eisen, get over here. Yay! Yay, two babies. Ooh, Aiden's a photographer. Food time. What do you have? These babies find the weirdest things. Like, how did you find that tiny little microscopic bit of like dust and like shove it in your mouth? And now it is time for our last baby meal. And you may be thinking that we really feed the boys quite a bit, and it's just because we're in this awkward phase where they are eating solids, but they do still require breast milk in order to keep them growing healthy, because even though they are 9 months, they're actually 8 months adjusted. That's not a real bottle, sweetie. We did it! It's time! It's time for our second nap. Yeah. Even though it's like literally 2 o'clock, but that's okay. Still a morning routine. I'm gonna let them hang out on their crib and play a little bit. Actually, I think Enzo might be a little tired. Are you tired, Bubba? You look like you're hanging from a cliff. You can let go. Eyes only. You think I don't see you? And that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love being able to share our life with you guys. Make sure to talk to me on Instagram, like DM me. I love talking to people and meeting new people. So yeah, don't be afraid. We can be friends. Maybe one day I'll get a PO box and then we can like send letters, because you know, could really use some friends. But thank you guys. Love you, my cool cats. Have a good one.